All right, all right, all right. Once again, as always, straight uh from my room. We're gonna be watching another treat of a match. I think today. This is gonna be uh, this is gonna be very fun. Um, See, while everyone probably is gonna watch the FIFA Club World Cup final, we are watching a match of impossibilities and of stories. We are gonna be watching. Uh, we are gonna be watching the Netherlands against France at the female Euros. Let me just hook up everything and let me get the timer live as we talk through this. We are in minute 40, minute one. Let me just uh, let's see. What did I just miss? Was that a good opportunity? I think there was a cross without a connection for the Netherlands. So let me just hook up the timer real quick for you guys. Um, yeah, let me. I just want the chat. I want the chat as well. Okay, yes. Always these things, man. It is what it is. Let's see. See, I don't like the technology. I just like football. That's all it is. Netherlands against France, and we are in minute number two, no one, and we're gonna have to do this, and then we're gonna pull up the match. Which minute are we now? One. Yeah, let's just put that at two. Great, 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 great. Bam. There we go. Yeah, that's about accurate. All right, so we're watching a match of the female Euros. Netherlands against France. Netherlands in a very tough position to go through, um, but not in an impossible position. To keep everything in their own hands, they have to score 3 goals, and they will go through. If not, they will have to look at the results of the other matches. All good, all good. Let me just boom pop out the chat, and let me close this. All right, and now my full attention will go to these wonderful players and their struggles they will face, their trials and tribulations in this match. All right, let me just pop up the brightness real quick. As France is on the attack now, they switch to space and they enter inside the box, but some good defending by the Netherlands. Yeah. Nice match, nice match. No, you can't bugger off. As the Netherlands intercept now, and the referee initially was playing the advantage rule, but now has decided on awarding the foul. Yeah, so foul for France. Let me just, oh, not this, of course. Let me adjust some notes on my paper here. Just make some adjustments. That's an ugly ass. That's an ugly color. Oh well, so we have the Netherlands facing France. As France get a throw in from that side. All right, so we'll have to see if one of these teams can play out a professional game. So yeah, we talked about uh, the situation the Netherlands is in. To keep everything in their own hands, they have to win, and they have to win with a large margin of 3, potentially knocking France out of this tournament. But that is just the background of this match. Of course, it is a dominant thing which is controlling the flow of this match, but which is also not the most important factor here, which will influence the outcome. As France now brilliantly connects inside, gets the first attempt of the game, gets another one. Great play by France. Absolutely brilliantly played, as they do connect inside. As the first team in this match. Great opportunities. Number 20 being showing some assertive play here, as well as number 7, I think. Yeah, number 7, Karshawi gets it on the second attempt. As France get a connection inside. As they will now take the corner. Great defense by the Netherlands, as France is now out on the wing. And France ends up giving away this giving away the opportunity to score from the corner, and instead hand the Netherlands the ball. Struggling a lot with this nonsense. Well, let me just hand France this point here. And let me just put connecting, arriving inside this corner here. So France showing some dominant play at the start of this match. Netherlands not really doing anything in this match, except for a cross which did not connect, as they lose the ball now and they recover it once again. And they will now try to play out from this press here, switching to the wing. Yeah, so this basically is a mental game. But I will be largely focusing on not specifically on the mental aspects of this game and what will be the best strategy for both these teams to progress to the next round. France obviously being in a more luxurious position, but mostly on the fundamentals of football, and who is doing more to earn just the result in this game. As the Netherlands makes an offensive mistake and hands in the ball, but the intent was there. Great initiative to play long, switch the ball to the space. So I will of course note that I just will not award any points, but a good idea nonetheless. Switch to the space, as they might recover the ball here. They do. So France makes a mistake, loses the ball, as the Netherlands now switches to the space. Now gets the ball up the corner, and they will get a corner here. Interesting. I think France team tried to score immediately and kill the game, but did not succeed, and is now showing a little bit more passive play at the moment, and which is of course playing into the Netherlands' situation, which is interesting. Let's see what gets out of this corner. The Netherlands can do something. The France can also control it, which is also very relevant, of course, to the flow of this game. Let's see. We take the corner is taken. Good corner. As the France controls it, but the Netherlands controls it on the 16-meter line, as they now have the ball on France's half. As they switch it to the space, and France tries to clear it, but the Netherlands stays in position. And the Netherlands now in possession of the ball. Great switch to space once again. Just coming up short. An offensive mistake for the Netherlands, but I like the initiative. Of course, it is logical that the initiative is there because they have to score depending on the result of the other match, which I will not be analyzing a lot. I will be focusing on the fundamentals of this game and not specifically on who will be going through. But definitely some focus on switching the spaces early, on going long. Direct football from the Netherlands till now. So yeah, great situation basically. Let's see here. I want to show you guys the players on the field as well, so we can get in this game slowly. As France now loses possession again. France not really intent on keeping the ball, which actually is perfect if the Netherlands can for them. If the Netherlands can control the transitions, they have a lot to get out of this game. Very exciting. Let's see here. I want to replace this and make some notes of the of the tactical situation on the field in a sec. Great. This is a bit of yeah, you don't need to lock this, my guy. The Netherlands is now aggressively going on the attack again as they put it inside the box and they fail to collect, unfortunately. And France is on the counter once again. And they failed to get anything out of this attack. But can the Netherlands regain their footing? They cannot, which is a shame. France on the attack again. Yeah, some great players on the France side. There were some doubts about France coming out with their strongest 11. There are some subs, definitely some subs on the field as far as I can see, but they are playing some starters as well. Still, this. Ooh, that's a foul by. That's a foul by the Netherlands player number 2 there. Wilms makes the foul. Not a good tackle. Just ends up hitting the player, not getting the ball at all. So I want to have a more clear view of this, but I am. Yeah. So this is unfortunate for me. How can I adjust that? Let's see. France is still in position, so no differences there. As we're gonna look at this clearance of the ball. No foul there. Did the referee award a foul there? That would be ridiculous. Or did France? Yeah, France just ended up wasting this opportunity and losing the ball. Okay, so now the Netherlands lose the ball in a goal kick, but gets it again and goes long again. Great initiative by the Netherlands, taking this game head on. As we see the wing back number 17, I think now on the wing. And the Netherlands will get another corner. So those long balls are also evolving into a dangerous pattern. These through or long balls are emerging into a dangerous pattern for the Netherlands. I think France has made a mistake here, not coming out with their absolutely strongest 11 at the moment. Let's see what it will cost them. We might be in for an interesting night here, folks. Okay, so the Netherlands has the ball, switches to the wing. They get it now in a 16-meter line. Now, can they get it inside? There's some space on the wing again. Great play. Now, can they get this ball inside? They can, and can they connect? They do. The ball goes out for a goal kick, as player Van de Donk now says there was a foul made on her. I don't think VAR or any referee will do anything with that. But what matters is there was quite a clean connection inside. If the ball could have been delivered with a bit more quality inside, she would have gotten something out of that, I think. As France hand in the ball once again and hand over all the initiative to the Netherlands. So interesting, very interesting. So France, of course, being guaranteed of a spot in the next round if they were to draw this match, which as Netherlands makes the foul here, which is something that has tempted them, in accepting that position, as England goes in front now with a penalty. So ending any type of scenario where the Netherlands could go through without scoring 3 goals themselves. The thing is, the important thing here is that France is not playing this game to win at the moment. At the moment, this France team is trying to keep the match safe in their opinion. Yeah, this is a illusionary safety that they're striving for in keeping the score level, securing the next round themselves, and trying to get a goal in transition. So if they were to get a goal in transition, they would be in a very advantageous position, obviously. The thing about this game is, as the referee gets, as the ball hits the referee here, the thing about this game is quite matching the reality of life. The thing about this game is when you try to settle for a draw, you often end up losing. When you try to settle for 1-0, you often end up conceding the 1-1. Now, it is only by going for other dominance as a professional as much as you can, as the Netherlands end up losing the ball, but the referee gives a foul. It is only while striving for other dominance that you can have any kind of guarantee of getting something out of a game or getting something out of a tournament. So this strategy of going for a draw and risking and if possible on transition getting the goal is risking a loss. Now, in women's football, the goals at the moment are not do not come as they end up scoring more goals when games get over a threshold or get over a certain deadlock. So it is also an illusion to think that even if the Netherlands will get a goal or even if they will win this match, they still have to score a lot of goals, so you're safe. Now that's not the reality. You can go at this game head on, and that's your only guarantee. And at the moment, we're seeing a France luring on transition and a Netherlands team that is, according to their capacities, because they are struggling, but is going at this game head on, which even if the situation does not look like it at the moment, will make for a very interesting match. So France now intercepting the play, going for a good transition, as England has basically guaranteed their spot in the next round after scoring the 2-0, and France do end up connecting inside, but end up obviously wasting the opportunity. Number 12, absolutely wasteful. Number 12, Katoto. Yeah, wasted the opportunity. Is a shame, of course. Yeah, I will just let's see here. What is the best thing I can do about this? So lock this, I guess, and then zoom this one. No, all right. Who cares? Let me just work what I got here. So foul made by France on the Netherlands. Let me just put these players in perspective here. I really wish I could strain this out, but I need to let it go. Alright. Why is this like this? I don't understand. As France end up intercepting the ball and getting inside cleanly once again. And yeah, this is the type of play that France needs to come up with, and they do get the goal, putting the Netherlands in a very tough spot. Good goal, great connection. Keeper could have done more to get to that corner, but great goal nonetheless. 0-1 for France. Let's see how this play evolved here. I think the Netherlands lost the ball on the wing, and France ended up collecting it in the center. And yeah, just took a great shot from far out and ended up getting the 0-1. Yeah, the free kick got intercepted here. Great switch, great combination play, getting the ball out to the 16 meter line, connecting inside, laying the ball off, and just getting the ball to the far corner. Great goal by France. The Netherlands now in the toughest spot they've been in this whole game. Now, of course, needing to score 4 to progress to the next round instead of 3, they will definitely feel the effects of this goal. It will definitely bother them. But like I said, these goals in women's football are not as hard to come by once a certain threshold is reached. So let's see if they can progress their play here as they connect inside the box. Great move and a great pass. Can they connect? They cannot lay it off, but they are still in possession at the moment as France tries to clear this attack. And the Netherlands in possession on the wing again, now connecting inside as they try to make something out of it, but have to dribble out of the box. But they do end up in possession though. So great connection by the Netherlands inside. Just not being able to reach a teammate at the end. So Netherlands now on the wing, not a good ball. France intercepts. The second ball will drop near the box as the Netherlands tries to collect the second ball, but France ends up regaining possession. Great play by Karshawi, a great player from the France side, as Netherlands ends up losing possession in a promising attack. So that is that's a stunning goal by, I think it's number 6, Toletti. Yeah, just great play, great team play, great combination, forming the triangle on the left wing, getting it to connecting inside, afterwards laying it off to the 16-meter line, and just scoring basically. So when you connect inside, you have control over the ball inside the box as France loses the ball here. You will always find the space. You will always find a way to get an attempt on goal, but you need to control the ball. So the Netherlands had the ball in possession in the box a moment ago, but the chaos and the difficulty they had in trying to bring it to a teammate or bring it under control to get a shot angle are reasons for me not awarding a point for getting the ball inside the box, for connecting inside the box, as they do not connect cleanly inside. And they have an opportunity once again. Ball is under control. They switch it to a teammate who shoots a goal, almost goes in. Second opportunity now. Can they score? Yes, they can. What a goal. What a goal. As we were talking about this clean connection inside and the connection inside not being relevant, well, there you have it, guys. A very relevant connection inside, controlling the ball inside the box. And after that control inside the box, that control inside the box ends up not being the defining moment for the goal, but it ends up coming after that. But what you see is that Netherlands are in utter control of the ball and get it towards a teammate. And after the teammate does not score, but the ball drops back and they collect the second ball, they don't give up. They keep playing on. They keep going on in this match, and they get the goal. That they if you look at my notes here, they have done one thing, relevant thing in this match, and it has gone in. So like I was saying, in women's football, which I will explain the reasons or my thoughts behind it in a while, but when a certain threshold is reached, the goals end up flowing in women's football. The goals end up being not that hard to come by. They end up being more prevalent than in men's football, which is why I absolutely when there's a certain level, when the players hit a certain level, I absolutely enjoy watching women's football because of this, because there are no bloody there are no boring 0-0s. There are no matches where you are watching and opportunities are hard to come by, because after a certain threshold the goals just end up coming. And I think the reason for this is that these women not being compensated as much as the men at the moment, and the clubs not earning as much financially from the sport at the moment, the play of these women's teams end up going to more towards offense and more towards risk taking and less towards defending your the position you have earned in a match. Because basically, when you look at it from a financial perspective, when you get a certain, as the Netherlands just give an absolutely brilliant long ball offside, will have to be checked, of course. But for now, we're playing on, and there's another clean connection inside the box. A teammate is reached. France is defending it fiercely, and the offside is given, which I will note up as the offensive mistake. So, yeah, so let's see here. So another offensive mistake by the Netherlands because of the offside. So because of there is more risk taking in women's football at the moment, and I think that's because the financial compensation in comparison to men is a little bit lower, and that's why there's less of a risk when you lose a match or you concede a goal than in men's football. Sometimes even a 1-0 you concede, or 2 goals you concede end up losing you a lot of money, or a lot of they're just doing a lot of damage sometimes, just conceding a goal or losing a championship can sometimes be fatal. And in women's football, it is more about the game and the fundamentals at the moment, and more about risk taking, because there is less focus on defending a result and more focus on getting a result. As the Netherlands now switch to space again, another nice ball inside, as the second ball needs to be chased down, and the Netherlands is being a little bit passive, but is still chasing down the second ball, and they do end up getting it. So France has lost the ball, and the Netherlands is in position near France's goal again. As number 2, Wilms will take the throw in. Van de Donk gets it to the wing. Number 17 tries to get past his opponent, gets past her opponent, but does not succeed in doing so, as Van de Donk now is on the ball again and switches to space. Center back number 20 is reached. Janssen on the ball, switches to the left wing. And the Netherlands is now playing out the game a bit more patiently. So France's plan was to get the transition goal. They intercepted, they did some high pressing, got the ball, played some nice combination football, and got the goal. Right, but the Netherlands has fought and said, we are in this game, and got their goal, and is a participant in the game again, as they now switch it, get the ball from a pressing no, play out of a press and try to go long immediately, but they end up failing to reach their teammate, unfortunately for them. And France is in control of the ball again and is now patiently playing out and at the back, trying to take the tempo out of this Netherlands side at the moment, who is is fiercely attacking France at the moment, and they get it. They get it back. They recover possession again in front, and they're now in the box. Danielle van der Donk, nice shot, a nice shot. Another clean connection inside the box from this Netherlands side, and the France goalkeeper barely gets to it. So Danielle van der Donk just dribbles inside, takes the ball on her left foot and shoots. So no shot at an open angle. The goalkeeper had the angle covered, but great connection inside. Great way to arrive inside and to put pressure on their opponent. So of course, a lot has been made of this France side and them playing brilliant football, them having brilliant players, but not being able to get the results they want in international women's football. So of course, their preparation is a lot better this tournament, and they are, to be honest, one of the favorites in this tournament. But also hiring mental coaches, getting together, the cohesion, the cooperation you could see in the side after they scored the goal, all 10 of them getting behind each other, making a circle. You are definitely seeing united France side. But the thing is, we are seeing a fearless Netherlands side at the moment. And I hope everybody gets to see the way they are approaching this match as they get another connection inside and an opportunity to head the ball in at open goal. Another cross, which ends up connecting. This time, a better cross, one more accurately measured. The player just who's that? The number 7. What was her name? Berestein. Yeah, Berestein gets the connection, just lacking a couple of centimeters to head it into an open goal, basically. But another connection from this Netherlands side, who has recovered from their slumber and their fear in approaching this game. Actually, the France goal has liberated them and has left only one option open, which is attack, as they are on the attack once again, as they end up reaching inside. Great attempt by Berestein, as a corner is awarded. And this Netherlands side is on the front foot once again. Oi. Just the directness, what do you call it? This Netherlands has only one strategy at the moment, and that is attacking. So this is something we had in the game, in the men's game, in the old days, not the good old days, but just in the past of football, we had this kind of approach, and it has gone to a lot more strategy oriented game, as we are seeing a side that's just all out attacking at the moment. Such a pleasure to see. France is now in transition. The thing they want, clean tackle, if you ask me, by number 17. But the referee even awards a yellow card, which is, I think, interesting. Let's call it that. She gets the ball, minimally touches the player. Yeah, she gets the ball, then ends up hitting the player. Obviously had the intent of playing the ball. So, funny decision by the referee. But Pelova, the scorer of the goal, ends up getting the yellow card. This is a great moment to write down the other players who are on the pitch at the moment. No Miedema, Netherlands record goal scorer, which is interesting. But Berestein, obviously a player more suited for a transition heavy direct game, which the Netherlands is playing. Not a bad shot by number 13, um, Pasha, the left back here. But the Netherlands do end up recovering possession. And now France with the high press again. Intent on the transition. Well, Netherlands is in a tough spot with these transitions though. Because the moment they lose it, France has such pace in attack and just a difficult position to be in. Every goal being fatal, of course, you can see at this point. As the Netherlands, I think, end up recovering possession, but the referee signals for France throw-in. Interesting. Let's see, as I will still note down these players. And I will note down the France players as well in a sec. France on transition once again. I think a foul was made there. So at the left we have Kasparov, we have Janssen, we have Serena Spitze, and Willems. Now this France side, which was more substitute heavy, of course. Playing in a 4-3-3. As France now take this free kick. Let's see what they can get out of this. They will probably go indirect. They do. Netherlands end up controlling the first attempt as Berenstein rushes on forward. And France switches to space now. Tries to get the ball in. Netherlands is playing a very heavy game. And they end up collecting possession. So France losing the ball in offense here from a free kick situation, which they get nothing out of. So we zoom in on the crowd. Netherlands side focused on a miracle, of course. Hard for them to get. But as I said, goals are not hard to come by in women's football. France switches it to the space. Number 17 on the ball. Connects inside. Now this player dribbles out of the box. Back to number 17 again on the left wing. In a duel with a direct opponent, Wilms, who tries to get the ball, but ends up conceding a corner to this France side. Pity. As France will get another opportunity to score from a corner. Yeah, so excuse my handwriting here, guys. But this will have to do for now. Nice corner. Connection from Di Almeida. In the box as they try to get dangerous now. Cross it inside. Ooh, that's a dangerous connection, but it ends up going 5 to 6 meters wide from the center back. I think that's... Let's see. Yeah, from the France center back there. Yeah, great connection, but it goes wide by 3 to 4 meters. That is striker Katoto. So on the left, we have number 17, Baltimore. Shit. Great play from the Netherlands now. France. Yeah. Netherlands is on left wing. Great direct play. Get it inside. Connect inside. Oh, there's the 2-1. Oh, I didn't mean to laugh like that. I'm just. The thing is, of course, me being focused on the observation and the thing I wanted to share with you guys about goals not being hard to come by and the own goal scored by France here now. But a clean connection by the Netherlands, of course, which must be said. Another clean connection. Oh, and a great through ball as well. Great pass. Beresteyn absolutely wastes that opportunity. And I think even surprises the French players by hitting the ball that terribly. But hey, it ends up going after the touch from player Basha. Going in for an own goal. And what I want to emphasize here, apart from goals not being hard to come by in women's football, because a lot more risk taking is going on, which makes it a lot more enjoyable sport for people like me, and I think also people who enjoy seeing courage in sports more than pragmatism. Another interesting thing here is that I said that this French side was settling on the stability of a draw, but was when going for a draw in football, you often end up when you sow a draw, you often end up reaping a loss. When you go for a 1-0, you often end up conceding a 1-1. When you go for a 2-0, you end up conceding a 2-1 or a 2-2. It is only by utterly trying to dominate your opponent that you can have any grip as a professional on a football game. And what have we seen? France tried to settle on the 0-0, get the goal in transition, and they are now behind 2-1 in a match, in a tournament, which they should be having no troubles in at all. In a scenario which will now make them uncomfortable and insecure about the flow of this game. They will be wondering now, how can I say this? Question marks about them actually being eliminated from this tournament will now, of course, start to pop inside the heads of the players, the France players, as well as the own goal, of course, not helping. Putting additional pressure on them, of course, because it's because of an individual mistake handing them the goal. So there's some great things observable in this match at the moment. Great dynamics as Netherlands recollect possession from this mid block here in midfield. Now they do need to be a bit more patient. This Netherlands side may the best team win, of course, but at the moment, the most important thing is to not get cocky, but to keep focusing on this offensive play. At the moment, there is not something to defend, but something to lose for this Netherlands side. So they need to be very consistent and very confident and professional at the back. Now, when they succeed in that and succeed in playing out from this initial high press from this France side, they need to go all out on the attack once again without any fear and keep up this example that they have made for every football player who is in this game at the moment about the advantages of being fearless and going at a game head on offensively. As they do now make the offensive mistake, which can happen, of course. But the situation at the moment, still very difficult, but has evolved from the work of miracles and impossibilities to a possibility. France now in transition. De Almeida goes long. That's not a good ball. Netherlands needs to be careful in this first line of press here. Needs to play out confidently. End up almost giving France the ball again. But this will be a France mistake as the Netherlands is in possession now. And they try to go forward from the wing, but De Almeida from this French side intercepts. Now let's see what the Netherlands can do in his first line of press again, as Katoto from France tries to pressure. They get it out to Spitze on the side. What can she do? 3 minutes of additional time here. Basha, the maker of the own goal, loses the ball. Number 12, Grant, tries to get it ahead, but ends up giving France possession easily. So yeah, I think it's also an interesting moment to look at the fundamentals of this game and what both teams have brought to this game 45 minutes in. So the Netherlands has done 4 things to win this match, and France has done 2. When you look at clumsiness, clumsy mistakes, the Netherlands has made one more mistake. So they basically, you can subtract the mistake from the positive things they did. So it's 3-2, 4-2 for the Netherlands. So this is not, fundamentally, has not earned them the result they are after at the moment, and has put them out of this tournament at the moment, as they recover the ball from France, by the way, and are in possession on their half with 10 players at the moment. Go long, great ball, get the connection, but end up wasting it by not being able to get out of the coverage. Berenstein, I think she's playing a good game, but I doubt she, on her own, in front, is the correct player to get a lot of goals and to stay consistent in this match. As the Netherlands now loses the ball. And great press from Van de Donk, but they end up keeping possession as Netherlands is pressing now again. And Karshawi, number 7, tries to play but gets fouled. And the Netherlands, Jackie Groene is getting, I think that's her name, is getting a bit upset with the referee at the moment, because the comfort in which this and a yellow card as well, for probably for the reaction, I think, because there was not a lot in that foul. Let's see, that's not a foul. But because of the reaction, probably Groene ends up getting a yellow card. As the Netherlands do need to be professional and need to keep their calm. This referee has made some questionable decisions, but they need to keep their calm and stay inside this match. All right, let me write up some more French player. Karshawi, probably my favorite female football player of all, together with Bonmati, of course. Anyone following this game will know. But also another great player, Karshawi. Someone the Netherlands needs to be on the lookout for if they want to continue this dream. If they want to try to get to the next round, I mean. Jean-François. Toto Baltimore, and on the right wing we have Cascarino. All right. As the referee blows for halftime here. And what I was saying, so the Netherlands, their mentality has been elite, has been great to see, has been brilliant, basically, in going at this game head on, going all out on the attack, something which I adore female football for. But when we look at the notes, we see a team that has done a little bit more than their opponent. So not even the win is justified at the moment, according to football technical fundamentals. So if they want to carry out this stunt they have embarked on, they need to bring a lot more fundamentals. They need to dominate their opponent. They need to do 10 things more. Be willing to do 10 things more than their opponent. Now that will probably guarantee them the win. Now if they can guarantee themselves the win, they need to be consistent at the back. And if they can be consistent at the back, they need to strike. They do not need to settle on a 3-goal lead. They need to try to get a 4-goal, 5-goal, 6-goal lead, which seems unrealistic, but when worked for, can be achieved. All right, guys, halftime here, 4-2, with some mistakes. Maybe we can say 3-2. When we look at the concrete things both teams did to win this game in favor of the Netherlands, France going for the draw, trying to score in transition, succeeding in doing so, but because of the conservative play, being punished and being caught on the attack by the Netherlands, which is playing a fearless match, which I absolutely adore. See you guys in the second half. Let's see what will happen. All right. We are back. Let me just adjust the timer. Let me bring in this. Yes. Let me just. Here we are. The second half about to kick off. Up. Great. Yeah. Yeah. There we are. As we kick off in the second half. Interesting match. Interesting match. And I am, of course, curious uh, if this bravery, as Netherlands immediately intercepts the ball, if this Netherlands bravery will continue, uh, if they can keep it up, they can keep going into offense, going all out attack. Of course, needing to stay stable at the back, as they go very direct again, end up giving France possession, making another clumsy mistake there. So let's see. Goals are free flowing in women's football. Often sides are less used to consolidating a result, uh, taking playing a less risky way of football. Often there is a lot of free flowing football, a lot of risk taking involved, and a lot of goals as a result. Mistakes are also seen more often, to be completely honest, of course, as we saw with the France own goal from Basha. But hey, that's just another factor which is very interesting in this match. As I was aware that Paris was trailing by quite a lot of goals in the FIFA Club World Cup final, which is interesting, of course, a result not a lot of people expected. Now, can the Netherlands, as they get the foul here, as France loses the ball, can the Netherlands also hand out another punishment? Of course, if that match will finish 3-0, who the hell, who knows? I am not analyzing, I'm not watching that match, but yeah, is there some more pain in this game? Let's see. Can if Netherlands can continue this brave all-out attack way of playing the game? I think there might be. Of course, they need to do more fundamentals. They need to play out their opportunities and go for this match head on, as they have done in phases in the first half. That ball was out, ref. Oh, the refereeing needs to level up. Anyway, as the Netherlands lose the ball, but can they go all out on the attack again? Of course, the mission being winning by a 3-goal lead, which of course, yeah, even the complex issue isn't even getting that 3-goal lead, but keeping it at this point if they were to succeed in that mission. As they brilliantly intercept the ball, great intent. I'm just lauding the bravery here, to be honest. The intent, the intensity in the opponent have, as they end up losing the ball with an offensive mistake again. But offensive mistakes will happen if you are in the offense. This is a very logical thing. Not a problem here, as we are seeing some excitement on the bench on this Netherlands side. The orange man in the stands. France head out for attack, but the Netherlands player just throws herself in front of the ball. And Netherlands now in transition again. Berenstein on the wing, tries to get it to her teammate, ends up losing the ball. Ball goes out for France throw. Great bravery is shown here by this Netherlands side, as this France side, as we have an injury here, as this French side should focus more on winning and dominating this match instead of just hanging on to the result they have at the moment. That will be punished. if they will try to keep the score at 2-1 and just try to get their goal from transition, okay, they might get the 2-2. They might. But what is way more likely in happening in this game is that the Netherlands will get another goal, and after that they will be in loads of trouble. Let's see what happens here as France tries to switch in front, but ends up giving Netherlands possession as they play out confidently from the back with their keeper. Van Donselaar, the keeper in possession, needs to be confident here, needs to be professional. Nice ball to midfield, headed on towards Beerenstein. Beerenstein going towards the run, not a great ball, back to the goalkeeper, fumbles it. Now, Netherlands in a duel for possession in France's half tries, but the pass back from Netherlands isn't good, and they end up losing the ball. Pity. France in transition now. Switch to the space on the wing. Great heel flick. De Almeida on the wing. I think that's Pelova, who kicks the ball out. So not a lot has changed there. Not a lot of more fundamental things the Netherlands has brought to this match. Making, not ensuring their opportunities of progressing to the next round. Great display of bravery though. As the France tries to connect inside, kicks the ball to the right wing again. Number 20 heads inside. Can they connect to a teammate? Not a good ball. Ball goes to the left wing now. Basha on the left wing tries to go inside aggressively, gets it. Now connection inside. Great ball inside as France almost get a goal. Great connection inside. Great opportunity. Now the Netherlands, if they want to stay inside this match, if they want to make something out of this match, they will need to do more, offer more, make more numbers, make more position, make more opportunities. If they do not, they cannot count on getting something out of this match. Whew, great opportunity, just goes wide by half a meter, but the connection was not as clean as it could have been, and as France recovers possession once again, is out on the left wing. And I think they will end up losing the ball there in offense. As we have another injury on the Netherlands side. Beerenstein is on the ground now, struggling quite a lot. Let's see, she was in duel with, she got a bit of a shove, but not a lot was in that, to be honest. All right. Netherlands in possession once again. Number 18 tries to switch to the wing, ends up losing the ball, as now France gets the ball in this throw in here. Difficult to see, when the ball went out. Number 7 Karshawi gets the ball to the right wing. Great play, but the Netherlands is aggressive in their pressing, and they try to play out directly once again. Ball tries to reach Grant. France in possession. As France now playing a better game, dominating through the middle as they kick it off to number 7. Number 20 on the wing, gets inside, connects inside. A shot will get a goal here, but a block by Netherlands ends up frustrating that attempt. So yeah, good defensive play. Cascarino inside, good connection. But now France is doing a lot more to get the goal than the Netherlands is. Of course, Netherlands needs to play out a stable game to conserve their footing in this match. But the all-out attack strategy they did in the first half was bringing them a lot more than this search for balance and directness is at the moment. France free kick. Let's see who can get more out of this set piece. Great corner. connection, but the Netherlands tries to clear. France recovers possession in midfield now. Ball played out to the center back. Now number 14, Groene will press. And the ball is played back all the way to the goalkeeper. 3 players in defense from France. Ball's played out long. And the Netherlands recovers possession now. What can they do in midfield? They go for it long, of course, again. Great attempt. Can they keep it inside? Number 17, she does. Ball goes out for Netherlands throw-in at the moment. Pelova, great play. As even the substitutes are now trying to coach their players, trying to help them in this game. Great effort all around. Great match. Ball's passed back to number 20 from the Netherlands. Goalkeeper van Donselaar in possession. Ball's played out to the other center back. This was the line of press I was talking about. They need to be confident in playing out this line of press. As they reach number 2, Wilms passes it back. As France is now playing out a mid block with 4 players in midfield and 1 in the striker position. Sloppy ball. Just nearly ends up reaching Groene from the Netherlands. As the ball gets played to the other center back now, and the Netherlands center backs progress. Dives into the space. Number 18 on the wing now. Great ball to the middle. Oh, what can happen here? Ball goes out. As the Netherlands is in possession again. Number 18, Kasparaj, will take the throw-in. Gives the ball back to the center back. Now she will go back to the goalkeeper. Netherlands in some difficulty in this press here. Trying to transition out from this press in a professional manner and going out on the attack. Now they do play out from the press, but they go back to the center back once again and put themselves in front of 4 French midfielders again. They need to play it out from this press. They need to give some sharp professional passes, play out, and go out on the attack again. They fail in doing that, and France recovers possession. This Netherlands side is struggling a lot more in the second half, partially because France is being a bit more offensively dominant, is doing a lot more to get a goal, is doing more to get a goal initially in the first phase of the second half, but also because their attempts in breaking the lines in this game is showing to be a lot more difficult in the second half. Great game, 2-1. As it stands, England and France will progress to the next round. But the question, of course, is what can this Netherlands side, what can this France side still bring to this game? As number 6 from France, I think the maker of the goal, isn't it, Toledi, is now struggling and going off. Probably going off to get some medical treatment. No, is she gonna be subbed off? It appears to be so. Number 8 ready on the line. Let's just note the sub there. Toledi is off. And Gayoro is in. Gayoro is subbed on. Now let's see. France is doing a lot more, is earning a lot more to get a result. As the Netherlands intercepts the ball here, gets the throw in. Now what can the Netherlands do? As this France side is doing a lot more to win this game at the moment than they did as things stood at halftime. Switch to number 20. Direct play again. Now this direct play needs to be a bit more accurate and a bit more focused from the Netherlands in order for it to yield something, as France end up recovering possession and end up losing it once again. And now the Netherlands end up losing possession again. A great transition by France. 4 people on the attack, 4 players on the attack. Connection inside by France. What can they do? Can they kill off this game? They cannot, but they do recover possession. The Almeida now plays out back as the referee signals for a decision that must be offside, I think. Let's see. Yeah, the pass is played, and that is an offside. As the Netherlands, we're in the entering the 60th minute now. Great ball through the middle from the Netherlands. Try to keep possession. Sloppy ball back, but the referee awards the foul for the Netherlands. And France now intercepts very high in a very dangerous possession, and they will punish this, and they get the goal. France in transition get the 2-2. We're working on getting the second goal. Have succeeded in doing so. Probably killed off the game at the moment. Goals not hard to come by in women's football, as I was saying. But let's see here. That's just sloppy play in the first line of defense. Now this pass is not played. Is played onside, I think. Great goal by France. Great transition. As the Netherlands was struggling in maintaining the intensity they put in the first half. Maybe put in more than they could in the first, and struggled in the second half. France obviously did more to get in this game and deservedly get the 2-2. Now Netherlands connecting inside again. Corner is awarded. Netherlands corner. 62nd minute. Ball ends up reaching Beresteyn. Tries to cut it. Has to settle for a corner. Spitzer will take this corner. As Netherlands players rally up for this corner here. Ball goes up high. Cleared. Shot from inside the box. Reaches nobody. Ball goes to the left back, who dribbles up the field. And France ends up controlling this set piece. Now things are not looking good for the Netherlands at the moment, as they have failed to prolong this period of bravery they put into the first half. France actually progressing as number 1 of the group as things stand. Very interesting. As Netherlands dispossess France, go long, and Beresteyn in a duel with the France defense now. And they do end up recovering possession, and they will patiently try to play out, but the high press results in interception from the Netherlands. Beresteyn gets the ball to Van de Donk. Not a good ball. Ends up losing the ball. And France is playing out on the left wing. Now reached the striker at the moment. Ball goes to the middle. And this ball ends up going wide. Number 20 on the right wing now, Cascarino. Dribbles inside. What can she do from here? She goes inside. That's a great goal by France. As the long shot cements France's place and ends every doubt of who will get the most out of this game. France displays the dominant performance with this great long shot that was lacking in the first half, and now goes in front and cements their place as the number 1 of this group, as the Netherlands players disappointingly look on at a mission which is heading towards mission impossible at the point. Now, great play on the wing by Cascarino. Going inside, being dangerous, taking her opponent head on, going to the right, and then switching the ball with a long shot high up the right corner, far out of reach of goalkeeper Van Donselaar. Great goal, as this French side is recovering from their their difficulties and their passive play they showed in the first half, and is now in front, as they do recover possession once again. This Netherlands side also getting more sloppy now, as the odds are not in their favor at all. And French play out to the back. As the ball switched to left back. Basha, great ball in front. France dribbling on, taking on their opponents on the left wing, high up the field now. What can they get out of this? Get the ball back to midfield as they try to dribble towards the middle. Great ball to number 12, the striker. Great layoff. An opportunity for a long shot, but the press from the Netherlands is keeping France at bay till now. Trying to progress from midfield to the wing again. On the wing now. Connect inside. What can they do? Try to cut it to their teammates, but France end up losing possession. But they do counter press immediately. Very effectively as they recover the ball. Great ball inside, and this will definitely be the final blow as they connect inside, but it ends up hitting the post. But the second ball ends up going in. Great goal by France as the final blow is dealt, and France takes their position as the dominant and better team in this match after struggling a bit in the first half. Now firmly pulling this match towards themselves, and the Netherlands struggling and being in a very difficult position. This French side, if they can display the football they have shown in the second half, getting the ball from the counter press, great ball inside, hits both posts, but they end up connecting inside again, and the clean connection goes into the right corner once again by number 20. Just an absolute great goal by Cascarino. Yeah, so this France side, if they do more of what they have done in the second half, will be a dominant team in this tournament and will be one of the favorites to take home the prize. Great display in the second half. Not a good display in the first half. Waiting for the transition, being passive, but showed themselves and showed how to be dominant in this second half. As Netherlands now goes long again, not an accurate pass, end up awarding France possession. As Brugts, number 11 for the Netherlands, has been subbed on at the moment, I think. Let's make a note of that real quick. Grant is out, Brugts is in for the Netherlands. I think there was another substitution as well, which I will write down as well. Yeah, Roort is also out. And Kaptein is in. These substitutions are a little too late, I think. Let's see how they will influence the progress of this game. So France playing out a good match at the moment. In midfield, combining, trying to find their teammates. As Netherlands press up high now, try to recover the ball, end up losing it. So 6 goals in this match. Like I said, goals not hard to come by in women's football because risk adversity is something not prevalent in women's football, which will probably end up being more prevalent as the sport progresses, but at the moment not being a defining factor. So that's why there are usually a lot of goals in women's football. 6 goals here today, as France is looking to sub on 3 players now, and the Netherlands coach is in desperation at the moment, struggling a lot, in a tough position, of course. Netherlands on the verge of elimination after playing a good good match against Wales, but just conceding way too much goals against England, being utterly obliterated, which will be their downfall at the moment. As three substitutions for France. Katoto is off, Matteo is on. Let's see what else. Basha is off. And Bogart is on. Diani, I think, for Cascarino. See, yeah, Diani is on for Cascarino. Great player. Good dribbling skills. Let's see what she will add to this match. Ball long again for the Netherlands. As Beerenstein keeps the ball low. As they switch to the left wing now. As the Netherlands tries to switch to the other wing, but end up losing possession. So can France display a dominant, fundamentally dominant? Can they put in a dominant performance at the moment? Let's see. We're in minute number 71. France has done 8 things to win this game. The Netherlands has done 4. Obviously, yeah, being reflected in the scoreline as well. I was pretty certain they would get the 2-2 if they progressed their game as they did in the second half. They end up progressing it even more and attacking even more. Also being reflected in them doing 8 things to win this match, while the Netherlands has done 4. As they recover possession once again after losing it initially. The Almeida on the wing. Diani now on the right wing. Going inside the middle. Dangerously. Now giving it back to the right back. Now France in possession on the midfield. Ball reaches Diani. As Van de Donk intercepts in midfield and goes long immediately. Not an accurate ball. Is there something still in this for Pelova? No, France recovers possession. So yeah, what I was saying is they did a lot more in the second half. And let's see if we also add in the mistakes. Yeah, the Netherlands has made a lot of mistakes this match. Yeah, so 4 more than France. So yeah, France is now putting in a good display. Not an utterly dominant display, but a good display, which is reflected in the scoreline. And yeah, they will probably progress as the Netherlands still struggling to get a foothold into the second half. Van Donselaar comes out, collects. Ball was already out for a goal kick, I think, which he will take. Goes short, attracting the France press as they go long again. Yeah, these long balls in the second half of the Netherlands have done absolutely nothing in their favor. Have not made them dangerous, not made them effective, as they recover up high, have an opportunity, but they go back, and the pass to the wing is not good. Yeah, there was an opportunity for transition there, but they did not play that out thoroughly, unfortunately. Pass to the wing. Now Netherlands on the right wing. Ball goes inside. Does not connect to any players. Now they try to switch it again, but yeah. Netherlands is lacking a lot of sharpness. Is lacking accuracy, basically, in transition. They are not playing out an accurate game, and that is a shame. If they would have been less sloppy in offense, if they would have gone a little less direct, try to play out from the press, and after that go direct for the direct option instead of just hitting the ball forward in an inaccurate fashion. I think there was something in it for them this game. But yeah, France progressed their play the second half, attacked dominantly, showed the Netherlands how to put in an offensive dominant performance, wiped out all the bravery the Netherlands showed in this first half, and yeah, is looking to be dangerous in this tournament. I think this France side can go far. I think they're one of the favorites to make it to the final, along with England, Spain. These are the teams which can do a lot in this tournament. Ball now goes to midfield. Netherlands tries to recycle possession. Another long ball gets recycled by France instead, as this game now is progressing towards complete control for France, as Netherlands is just making mistake upon mistake. And France is trying to progress their play and maybe even get another goal and cement their place, kill off any hope that was still remaining for this Netherlands side. Ball now reaches number 11. Netherlands retakes possession. They foul. And Netherlands will get the free kick on their own half here. Yeah, that is a foul. Foul by Karshawi. Tactical foul. Intelligent player. Tries to stop France's Netherlands' momentum from the back. As we see the goals made by Delphine Cascarino put in a great performance this match. Of the goal in the upper right corner is just absolutely beautiful. The second ball that ends up coming towards her in the box, which is clinically placed in the right corner again, ends up finishing off the match after France already secured the draw in a transition. She has put her stamp on her game. Interesting to see how she will do in the rest of this tournament. Ball now goes long. Netherlands switch to space. France end up easily collecting possession. Diani now tries to get it. Van de Donk can't seem to do anything with it. And France recover possession. De Almeida has to go in front. Diani on the front foot through the middle. She needs to switch it to space. Switches it to the right wing instead, and the Netherlands intercept possession as they go towards the middle now and try to play out from the back once again. They have been so sloppy in trying to play out from this France high press in the second half. It has definitely put them in a really tough spot the second half. Great through ball. Oh, that's a great run. Great connection as well. Another connection by France, who is just utterly pouncing on the second half, pouncing on this Netherlands side in the second half, as Van Donselaar saves the ball, which is shot on the wing. But a great connection inside. Oof. Outside of the foot. As France will make another substitution here. Their final substitution. Taking off number 4, Sombat. And the player who will be coming on is Ndongala. Yeah. So France basically saved the best for last. Suffered to the difficulties in the first half. I think they had a wrong strategy in the first half of trying to score in transition and kill the game. Netherlands definitely did not settle on one goal being enough to kill this game. Showed bravery in this first half. But after France showing better football in the second half, Netherlands slowly lost hope, went long, lost the balls with inaccurate long balls going forward, and had to surrender to France's transitions, which they played out well, and afterwards just got wiped wiped out by France's individual quality. France 4-2 ahead. Well deserved. The question just being now, what can they still add to this match? What can they still do to show their skill? As they connect inside brilliantly once again, lay it off as another clean attempt by France. Another connection inside, and France is now heading towards a dominant performance and a professional performance actually in this game. Great recovery in the second half by this France side, and some absolute beautiful play now. Matteo gets the ball and does the quick 1-2 with number 17 Baltimore, and they get it inside once again. So the goalkeeper narrowly saves it. As they switch to the wing now from this corner, get the ball inside. Doncelar almost loses the ball as Diani can put it in an open goal there. As France loses possession from this offensive play. Now Netherlands goes long again, and they will lose it because they do not play out from the press and lose the ball. And France will just show a lot of patience here. So, can France be the side to put in the first utterly professional performance on this stream? Let's see. We are in minute 81. They have done 10 things to win this match. The Netherlands has done 4, so they are leading by 6. So no utterly dominant performance yet. They need to do 4 things more, then they will have utterly dominated this Netherlands side technically in this match. Let's see if we add in clumsiness. 29 for France, 33 for Netherlands. So yeah, so still 4. So 10-0 if you add in clumsiness, but otherwise France leading by 6 after a great performance in the second half, as the Netherlands try to counter once again, but they will not get anything out of this, I think. Do end up connecting inside, but no switch to the free player inside. Now on the wing, still in possession. Now things looking a bit better position-wise for the Netherlands as they get inside. Beresteyn heads towards the teammate, does not succeed, needs to get it towards the space on the right, and that will be a foul for France. Interesting. A lot of mistakes in this match. Yeah, that was great play by number 19 there. Tried to go for a penalty. Did not get one, of course. There was some connection there. But that will be checked, I think. But it looked like like a mistake by the player on Ndongala there. I think that could be argued as being a foul over there, as the Netherlands will sub 2 players. Spitzer will go off, and Dijkstra will come on. And let's see, another player, Damaris, ready to come on for Van de Donk. Probably one of the Netherlands' best players. As we will see. Damaris. Egurola, come on. All right. No VAR check, no penalty. Seen as a mistake, probably the foul by Ndongala. Couple of minutes still left in this match. Netherlands, unfortunately for them, probably eliminated by great display by this France side in the second half. Handball now. Free kick awarded. The referee. Let's plays the advantage rule. Doncelar, another long ball. Yeah, Netherlands is just yeah, has completely lost it at this point. Just sticking to giving long balls, not playing out the press, not breaking lines, and yeah, losing the ball when they give the long ball, and awarding France an opportunity in transition. Now, some combination play from the Netherlands. Better. Play through the middle. Now a long ball would put them in a good position. The long ball is played, but Berenstein wasn't expecting it, and they lose possession now. As the Netherlands try to play out from the press, but end up losing the ball. France now playing out on the left. Netherlands in possession. Trying to go at this attack once again. Play to the right. Reach the ball on the right wing. Great pass. Flick back. Pressure from France, but the official there raises the flag, and a free kick will be awarded as Baltimore makes the foul for France. Yeah, this Netherlands side needs to realize that if they would have continued their bravery in direct play, after being a bit more patient and a bit more accurate, a bit less rushed, they would have been able to get more out of this game than they have. France was building up towards the second goal, but has done so mainly on transition, which is a shame. As Netherlands loses possession once again, Diani with a great dribble, gets it towards the middle, great pass, makes the run as well, needs to get the ball back, ball switched to space, great shot, but no goal. Great initiative on these transitions now by France. Being a bit more clinical, being a bit more direct, reaching the player that needs to be reached here. A thing they struggled with in the transitions in the first half as well. Just a great game by France, as they now have done in the 87th minute. 11 things to win this match, as the Netherlands has done 4. And the Netherlands has made 11 mistakes more than France. So France at the moment is playing this game in a +7 position, fundamentally, when you look at the opportunities they have created, and the Netherlands has not. They have done 7 things more to win this match, and it is reflected on the scoreboard as well. My only question is, can they put in a professional performance? Can they still, even though they have well killed this game off and have cemented themselves as the leaders of the group and are going to the next round, can they even do more than this and try to chase this game down to get even more out of this? Can they put in the first absolutely professional result, the performance that, yeah, in the history of my stream? Let's see. Could be interesting. Nice switch to space to Diani here as the Netherlands loses possession. Now, can they connect inside? They can. Is this a clean connection? Can they reach a teammate? They can. As they end up losing the ball, but the ball gets shot from long, but they end up losing it here. Great ball by the Netherlands. Does not reach Berenstein, so the Netherlands makes the offensive mistake. As Berenstein was also in an offside position. Berenstein played a good role in the first half, but I think in the second half a little more was needed, which was not given. I think in the second half, another player could have been subbed on to support. Probably Brugt could have been brought on earlier in place of her or in support. Either way would have been good, as Pelova is now subbed off. As the Netherlands make their final substitution. France in possession once again. They did connect inside just a couple of minutes ago, but I didn't award them points because they did not. Yeah, they did switch to space, didn't they? They did connect cleanly inside just a minute ago. All right. As they now end up losing the ball, Netherlands try to transition, fail in doing so. As they switch it to space, France now, number 22 on the wing, connects inside. Can she progress this play? She can, and that will be a penalty. A great play by France. This second half, this France side, as the referee awards 5 minutes of extra time, has been so dominant, so correctly playing out this game. Once again, going for the strategy of scoring out of the transition. But after they got the transition and put the match a lot in a much more favorable position for themselves, they have played this game so well and have played out their opportunities so well. And they will get a deserved penalty now. And they will kill off this Netherlands side with the 3-goal lead that this Netherlands side so craved. But Baltimore is taking the penalty. Let's see what she can make of it. Of course, I do not care that much about the result of the penalty, seeing as though the connection inside was that clean and the intent is what matters. Going inside the box, being in control is what earned them the penalty, basically, as the ball is now handed off to my favorite player, Karshawi. Great. That puts a lot less doubt in my mind that this will be a goal. But the intent, getting the penalty is what matters. The result of the penalty is not dominant at all. Getting the penalty is important. As Karshawi scores the goal. Great player, captain, gets on the scoreboard. 2-5 for France. Now, has France, as they go up by a 3-goal lead, have they put in the dominant performance? I have not yet seen on stream yet. I've seen a lot in matches, of course. Let's see. We are number 92. France has done 13 things to win this game. Netherlands has done 4. As France is one opportunity, is just short of one opportunity in putting in an absolutely professional performance. Let's see what can still happen. Netherlands has been clumsy, of course, and has made a lot of mistakes still when correcting for that. Ends up with a minus point of -1. Great performance by this France side. Basically saving everything for the second half. Playing like a Jose Mourinho side. Playing a terrible first half and putting out everything there is in the second half. That, of course, being the dominant half, which determines the result. Great display. Let's see if they can put in a professional performance. Let's see if they can create one more opportunity to go 10 points ahead of this Netherlands side. Absolutely deserving the dominant position they're in. Deserving the win. But can they get it professionally as well? No doubt that the Netherlands will not get it. Let's see if France can be utterly professional in this match with 2 minutes left to go. It would be on the last second, though. Usually, when you want to dominate a match, you need to have that. Yeah, you need to have the position by minute 70, something like that. Now we are in minute 93, of course, but still an utterly professional performance is still an utterly professional performance. Netherlands in possession now, end up losing the ball once again. So the Netherlands, France lose the ball, then the Netherlands loses the ball. All just for the statistics, of course. France getting the leadership, getting in first place in the group. Netherlands coach was already gonna be sacked independent of the result of this tournament. Will now play out his last match for this as coach of this Netherlands women's side. As Karshawi is on the ball once again. Great transition by France. Can they create another opportunity? Can they bring another dangerous play? Can they connect inside? As they do arrive inside, get the ball to a teammate, but they lose it once again. Now Netherlands in transition. And Beresteyn in this counter, taking on 4 players. not an easy position to be in. Switches to the right wing. Now can she get it back? She does. Yeah. Shot ends up going nowhere. As we are now heading towards the end of this match, which has brought us 7 goals. A lot of goals in this match. A great, brave performance by this Netherlands side, trying to take on this mission impossible, but being dominated by a very, very, very good performance from this French side in the second half. Was it an utterly professional performance? No, they were just short of that by one opportunity, but a great performance nonetheless. So at full time, we have a French side which has done 13 things to win this match. Oh, let's put Netherlands first. Netherlands has done 4. France has done 13 things to win this match. Netherlands has been a lot more clumsy, so they will add up to -1 when you detract the clumsiness of their play. So France has done 9 things more to win this match. When you adjust for clumsiness, they have done 14 things more than the Netherlands. So this France side has done 9 things more to win. And this has resulted in them winning. But to be utterly professional, you need to do 10 things more than your opponent. They did 9. So they were not professionals in this match, but they did utterly dominate. Great game in this women's Euros, as France and England will progress out of this group, and the Netherlands will head on home. Thanks all of you for tuning in on this great match. See you on the next one, guys. Shallow out.